No, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a Space Marine. Now, I am super excited about this. I found this guy on eBay, probably paid way too much for it, but I felt like I'm not sure what I'm getting into. I saw a few reviews on it already. I'm not really into Warhammer like that, but I had to get this figure. Let's get this started. Welcome to That Damn Figure Show. I am your host with the most. I am Ben, and this is a Warhammer 40K figure. I'm not sure which figure it is. I don't know if it's figure A, figure B. Let me see if it says it on the box. No, it doesn't say anything on the box. Vanguard Space Marines. Yeah, they don't really have them, but this guy, out of that first set, he's the one that called out to me. I like his red mask. His red mask looks dope. Now that I have this in hand, I did kind of fall in love with the whole thing. I really, really dig the vibes that are coming off this figure. He came with a slew of different accessories, and I do enjoy watching online different like terrain builders and customizers and people who paint minis. And I used to see, Warhammer all the time, people painting the little minis and such. I mainly watched it because I love the terrain building and diorama buildings and stuff like that, and that's where I get my ideas from. And that is one of the inspirations for this channel as well, because I do want to try to do dioramas and stuff and such. So this guy, when they announced it, I was really excited, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Then I saw like in some places you could buy them individually, so I decided to get one before jumping in. So let's take a look at this guy. This guy comes stacked. Now, right off the bat, I gotta say the aesthetic is just amazing. It's just amazing. You're not gonna go wrong with this. The only thing I would say that the issue with this figure or any of these Warhammer figures is that they are really big, and that's good or bad depending on how, what you're gonna do with it. Now, being a little familiar with Warhammer because of those videos I said I would watch, I'm wondering if they're ever going to do the Tyranids, which the Tyranids are like their versions of Xenomorphs. And if they do, it's going to be lit. That's going to be crazy. But the figure looks amazing. Comes with a bunch of accessories. I have them in hand. I'll show you guys right now. It comes with a extra gun, empty gun holster. Comes with extra hands. And I have to say, too, these hands are a bit of a bitch to get in. I changed the hands out of the box, and I had to heat mine up in water and to get these hands on. And even them heated up was a little bit hard, but they're snug. I feel like these are the most secure JOYTOY figures I've ever dealt with. Like, it's sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's going to break, and I'm a bit of a brute in case you didn't notice, and I feel safe with this figure in hand. I feel like I'm not going to break it. I put some of the accessories on him already, the ones that I like. I put the holstered gun. I put his battery pack. That is actually his jetpack as well that I just discovered. I put his pockets over here as well, and I fucking dig it. This is amazing, and I'm getting a lot of ideas, everybody. I'll share with you what I'm thinking about towards the end of this video, but let's get into the articulation. So I think I first saw the figure from Awesome Action Toys, and that guy's great. So if you guys want to give him a watch, please go over to his channel. He is awesome, and he's also one of the moderators in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in. That guy's awesome. So if you guys want to take a look at his channel, please do. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll put a link inside the description as well. That guy was the first time I saw these guys, and I was like, wow, they look really, really cool. My first thought was like, not really for me, but they look amazing. And then I saw Skelly do his video as well of one of these guys, and I was like, holy Jesus, it looks amazing. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, wow, that looks fucking sweet. I think I did a good thing by just getting one from that first set. And then there's another set that came out just after this one, and they come with like blades and such like that. I think I might pick up one of those guys too. So let's get into the articulation. As you can see, I put his jetpack on, so he's not going to go full 90, but he definitely can. One of the cool things about this figure is that you could pop out his shoulder slightly, and you could get more articulation. He could hold his guns better, which I'll show you guys as well. And you guys will also have saw in the video collage. He has a bicep, he has an elbow bend, and he goes way more than 90 degrees, so 45 degrees. This is grade A. This is amazing. Extremely good bend for a big bulky guy. The wrists are on ball joints, which is awesome. I like that. It really works. I know a lot of people don't like how the JOYTOY soldiers are with the new, joint system. If they were to do it like this, like the ball joint actually goes inside, just like these, I think everyone would stop complaining, because it does look a little weird on the other JOYTOY figures, but it's snug on this one. It looks perfect. He has torso articulation at the hips and also in the chest trunk area, which is amazing. Gets a full nice good bend. You could get some good dynamic scenes with him with your photos, or if you're gonna pose him on your desk or wherever you're gonna display. His head is on a ball joint. I think it's segmented too. I think there's another ball joint at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that head is perfect. Let's see, you could do a Sparta kick. These guys kick a hell of a lot better than the Hayatoys Predators. That looks great. Let's check out the knee bend as well. Double knee joint, which is awesome. Look at that tiger knee. That looks amazing. That looks great, everyone. I think I'm smitten for these figures, yo. I have such good ideas for these. I think I might pick up a few more. I saw that they got the red and black ones coming out. Dash, it looked dope. That looks amazing. I'm just gonna freak out if they start doing their enemies, because their enemies look fucking amazing, everyone. I can't say anything bad about this figure. It looks great. It also feels like there's some die cast parts. I don't know if that's just that the plastic is hella fucking good, but it is great. As you see, we have the little ankle rockers on the side. Actually, it's on a ball joint. That is dope. We got the toe articulation as well. Dope. Doesn't need it, but dope. That looks great. Yeah, you could get all kinds of poses as well. The little accessory right here is going to get in the way of doing your little split kick, but I think some of them don't have this, so you could get... Okay, so I'm going to say that you could get the same kind of spread on this side if this wasn't in the way, but that does not deter it from doing anything else you wanted to do. People, this looks amazing. And before we get into one of my favorite parts, size comparison, because you guys know who I want to compare these guys with. And that's gonna be where I get my good ideas from. Now, he could hold his gun perfectly. Now, the only thing I bitch about is that it was difficult to get his gun in hand, but you could do it. You definitely can do it. Oh, I popped it out of place, but luckily it should go back in. Yeah, it went back in just fine. So yeah, he could hold his gun lovely, and when you pop the shoulder slightly out of place, you'll be able to hold your gun better. Look at that, everybody. That looks amazing. Nice. I actually think these guns will look nice on the Judge Dredd figures coming out soon. Like, especially like now, I do apologize for that sudden cut in the feed. Camera just died on me, and it didn't want to come back until the next day. So this is my second day doing this. So what I was trying to say was, I think this gun will be good on the new Judge Dredd figures that are going to come out. Looks like the movie version of the Lawmaker. With that being said, let's get into a size comparison for you. Now, so I'm going to get to what I really wanted to see first, and then I'll go down. But no one so far that I've seen has compared these guys to the Predators, and I really want to see how they stack up. So let's start with the OGs. This is how high I used to do them, and that looks teeny tiny next to the Space Marine. Space Marine's around 7 feet. A Yautja Predator is like 7 feet to 8 feet. So I guess, like maybe a little bit taller like that. Let's go on to the next version. This is the upgraded Jungle Hunter. This is Crucified Armored. And even then, even though it looks better, it's still not as big. Predator should be a little bigger than a Space Marine. Again, two different toy companies, so I guess that's okay. Now, this is the one I really wanted to see because they're bulky as fuck. This is Battle Damage Celtic. And this looks a little better, but again, the height is lacking. Maybe if they were on their stand, like I feel like if they were on their stand, that would be the correct height that they should be in. This is the size that they actually should be, the height rather. Size is perfect, like the width is perfect, but this is the height that it should be, the way it looks on the stand. And I mean, if you do want to take photos and stuff, you can leave them on their stand and just, hide the stand with your toy photography and whatnot. But yeah, I really like how that looks. I want to see if I could do something with them. And let's get into big ass head Kelsey. She's teeny tiny. This looks really nice. I didn't know I was gonna fall hard for these Space Marines, and I did. They look fantastic. Good job, JOYTOY. My goodness. Murphy looks great. He's teeny tiny next to them. I think he actually scales really well with Xenomorphs and Predators. And now we're gonna have Rigo. Let's see if he can stand. Yeah, got him, one shot. Rigo looks nice. To me, like, this is how the Space Marines would look without their uniforms on. I would love to do a head swap, but the peg is not the same. It's bigger, but that will look dope. All right. I forgot to show Berserker unmask. So let's show Berserker. Nice. This looks perfect. I like it's not perfect, but I like the way it looks. It looks pretty good. Now let's get into my favorite Xenomorph, which is from AVP. And this looks fantastic. This looks more like it. I feel like this makes more sense than anything else. So much sense that I am thinking I might get into the Space Marine stuff, but maybe one at a time, get them like one by one. And maybe the next set that comes out in January, probably grab them all. Because I have a scene in my head that I think these guys will pair super well with the NECA aliens, but like the like the Rhino and like the the arcade versions of the Xenomorphs. I think that would look dope. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I think I'm gonna try that. I really like how these Space Marines look, but they're kind of out of place with the Yautjas I have. They seem more in line with their own stuff and with Xenomorph. So I'm gonna probably try something for that in the future. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm so excited. I really wanted to see how, you know, these Yautjas pair next to the Space Marines, and now I get to see it, and it looks nice. I mean, it's not gonna work. A Yautja is supposed to be a lot bigger, so it's not gonna work. But I like the way it looks. Like, for my imagination, it could be like, oh, this is the epitome of, you know, what humans were trying to do, and then we can have, you know, these Space Marines going up against a couple of Yautjas instead of vice versa. Usually it's like one Yautja against a whole group of Marines and stuff like that. So anyway, I really enjoyed it. I did not think I was gonna like this figure that much, and I totally recommend it. I mean, if you're on the fence, you could, like, hopefully get lucky like I did on eBay and get one of these guys. I chose him. I thought he looked more unique out of the bunch. But yeah, I recommend the figure, man. At least just one if you could get lucky. But that's it for now. Please remember to like, subscribe, and most importantly, please comment. I like conversing with you guys in the comment section. So I'll catch you later. This is That Damn Figure Show, your host with the most, out.